Hello everyone. Today with Foster of English, I am going to explain a very important chapter of class 10th, Nelson Mandela, Long Walk to Freedom by Nelson Mandela himself. He was a great hero who gave freedom to the blacks of South Africa. He fought against apartheid regime of South Africa which believed in racism. He spent more than 30 years in South Africa's prisons. He was the first black president of South Africa. A brief introduction about the author. Nelson Mandela was born on 18th July 1918 and he died on 5th December 2013. He was an anti-apartheid revolutionary, political leader and philanthropist who served as the first black president of South Africa from 1994 to 1999. And he mainly focused on dismantling of the legacy of apartheid by tackling institutionalized racialism. And he was basically known as an African nationalist and socialist, and he served as the president of African National Congress ANC party from 1991 to 1997. A brief introduction about the chapter. This chapter is an extract from the autobiography of Nelson Mandela, the first black president of South Africa. And this is taken from his book Long Walk to Freedom, which includes the inauguration ceremony. And in his speech, he talked about his journey to being a freedom fighter, the struggle along with the tribute to other freedom fighters and countless other people who fought for their freedom. In South Africa, a brutal practice named apartheid was followed. Apartheid refers to the discrimination between people on the basis of their race. It was one of the most brutal societies where dark-skinned people were deprived of their basic needs. And this lesson shows us an overview as to how Nelson Mandela, along with others, carved their way to the society where there was no discrimination on the basis of their color, caste, race, age, or gender. Talking about the theme of the chapter, the lesson pays tribute to those black heroes and patriots who waged a relentless struggle against the apartheid or the racist regime of South Africa. Here we find a description of the inauguration ceremony held in the Union buildings attended by politicians and dignitaries from more than 140 countries. Nelson Mandela gives a message of peace and unity of mankind. He foresees a new regime which will be based on the equality of men and women. He hopes that in this new regime there will be no exploitation of man by man and there will be no room for racialism and segregation in the new order. Talking about the characters of the chapter, first is Nelson Mandela, first black president of South Africa who fought for the equal rights of the black. He suffered a lot of pain for the freedom. The next is Zinani, daughter of Nelson Mandela, who accompanied Mandela in his inauguration day. She was very much close to him. The next is Thabo Mbeki, first deputy president of South Africa, who was very close to Mandela. The last is Mr. de Klerk, second deputy president of South Africa. Starting with the explanation of the chapter, the inauguration. It was the 10th of May 1994. The day was very bright and clear. The inauguration ceremony of the first non-racial government was held at the lovely amphitheatre in the Union buildings in Pretoria. It was the largest gathering of international leaders on South Africa's soil. Politicians and dignitaries from more than 140 countries attended this ceremony. The swearing-in ceremony of Nelson Mandela. He was accompanied by his daughter Zinani. Mr. de Klerk was the first person who took oath as second deputy president, followed by Mr. Thabo Mbeki, who swore as the first deputy president of South Africa. Nelson Mandela was the last person who swore as the first black president of South Africa. He pledged to obey and uphold the constitution and to devote himself to the well-being of the people. He also promised to make the nation free from poverty, deprivation, sufferings and all sorts of discriminations. There was the impressive display of jets. There was a beautiful display of jets. South African jets and helicopters rode in perfect formation over them in the sky. It was also the demonstration of the military's loyalty to democracy and to the new government. Then the two national anthems were played. In his speech, Mandela spoke about how for decades South Africa was a seat of white supremacy. Now the presence of all people confirm glory and hope to newborn liberty. The blacks who were considered as outlaws not so long ago were hosting the nations of the world on their soil. Apartheid created a deep and lasting bonds in the people. The heroes who were the freedom fighters were the men of extraordinary courage, wisdom, and generosity. The greatest wealth of South Africa was not in its minerals and diamonds, but in the men of such great character. Nelson Mandela thought that every man has twin obligations. He has a duty towards his wife and children and an obligation to his people and country. In South Africa, it is impossible for blacks like him to fulfill both those obligations. If any black tried to live like a free human being, he was punished and isolated. He was forced to live an isolated life away from his family. Talking about the true meaning of freedom by Nelson Mandela. As a kid, Mandela had different meaning for being free, as he wanted to run in the fields and wanted to stay out at night. As he grew older, he wanted the freedom of livelihood for himself and his family. But soon he realized that such freedom was only an illusion. He realized that his brothers and sisters who looked like him were not free. So he joined ANC. His hunger for freedom became great for the freedom of his people. He desired that everyone should be given the right to live his life with dignity and respect. He wanted the oppressor and the oppressed to be liberated, as no one is free if one is taking someone else's freedom. Only such feelings can bring true freedom for everyone. Coming to the main points of the chapter, 10th of May was the day of freedom for South Africa, and there was a huge gathering of international leaders and dignitaries. Inauguration ceremony or the swearing in ceremony was being held at Union Building in Pretoria, and first non-racial government took the charge. Nelson Mandela gave speech on the victory of justice, peace and human dignity. Mandela pledged to liberate his people from poverty, sufferings and discrimination. A colorful show by jets and helicopters to show military's loyalty took place, and black with the white people sang two national anthems. A new system recognized the right and freedom was formed, and Mandela remembered and thanked the people who sacrificed their lives for freedom. Mandela, in his speech, thanked all the great freedom fighters for their contribution. He said in his speech that a country is rich because of its people, not because of the minerals. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the victory over fear. People should love others and not hate them. He also stated that a man should try to make a balance between his duties, duty to his family and duty to his community and country. A black person was treated badly and not allowed to perform his duties. According to Mandela, freedom has many aspects, like for a kid it is to run and play, for an adult it is to fulfill the needs of his own and his family. Real freedom means equal rights for everyone. Nelson Mandela joined the African National Congress (ANC). He desired people to live with dignity and respect. He wanted the oppressor and the oppressed to be liberated. Patience and perseverance, guided by discipline and system, yield the desired result. Students, I have shared the vocabulary which is used in the chapter. Please go through it carefully. I hope students you were able to understand the chapter, and if you liked my video, please don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much and God bless you all.